Our next guest says a new type of addict is showing up to Gamblers Anonymous.
You know, people think we do have all these things.
I do have. It's the same person as my stylist and my assistant and my boss. It's all the same person.
All the same person.
Yeah, anonymous. You do too. Anonymous meetings across the country. And you have a daughter who will soon collaborate with that other person to where you have no say on anything whatsoever. Gunjan's here. Her piece in the Wall Street Journal is titled, "More Men Are Addicted to the Crack Cocaine of the Stock Market." This is horrible. Joining us is
I saw this headline. I was like, what are you doing?
Terrible. Gunjan Banerji is the lead writer for the Wall Street Journal's live markets coverage. She's also a CNBC contributor. Is it like the Mag 7? Is it options? Is it the Mag 7? Where are you seeing this phenomenon? And I used to be a stockbroker, and there was a time with options where I definitely know what you're saying.
More and more men are getting addicted to trading in financial markets. And what dozens of individuals told me, counselors, doctors around the country told me, is that a lot of this is concentrated in options, short-dated options, and cryptocurrencies. That's really what has gotten a lot of individuals around the country into some of the most trouble. As one counselor told me, one client walked into his office recently. He was suicidal because he had lost $14,000 trading options on Robinhood. So these short-dated options, the zero-day options, are really getting a lot of investors into so much trouble. One investor told me they were his downfall.
Those are relatively recent. My problem, Gunjan, wasn't really a problem, but on option expiration days, when you are going to settle, if you're right around the strike price, you're just out of the money, you're just in the money, you can either buy or sell the options, and a lot of times by the end of the day, it settles outside of the money. So things that are going for a 16th can close at 3, something like that. And I mean, you can't believe the amount of money that you can make. But then a lot of times the pros are gaming that system a little bit, and they'll close you out of the money. But with these, so now it's with these short dated options. How long I've seen that, and we've talked about them. How long have those been popular?
This is Wall Street's hot new trade. These really only took off the past 2 years. It's a relatively newfangled product that has reached new heights this year. When you look at the data, it's really quite shocking how much of the activity is taking place in these short-dated options. For example, in NVIDIA and Tesla options, around half of all activity is taking place in trades that expire within just 5 days. And those are the trades that people are calling the crack cocaine of the stock market. They're really quite addictive because the gains and losses are just so quick. And what traders told me was that it always seems like the next jackpot is just one trade away.
And they're high beta stocks, so things like NVIDIA and the like. Is it like Las Vegas, all the nice buildings and resorts, they come from somewhere, don't they? It's not like all the people that go there necessarily have multi-million-dollar houses, but the companies end up there. Do most people lose at this, Gunjan? Is anyone getting rich?
I mean, I think Wall Street is certainly getting rich off these products, and most individual investors I spoke with said that they were on the losing side of these trades. I heard some harrowing tales of 6 figures lost trading options, trading cryptocurrencies. Some people had lost it all, but there were also some really dire mental and emotional consequences. You know, some men told me that their marriages were on the verge of or had actually ended in divorce because of their trading. One man I quoted in this article said that his wife gave him an ultimatum. You need to stop trading or I'm done. Because the losses had gotten so bad, he was growing isolated from trading. He was growing depressed from trading. So this is going past just financial consequences now. The trading has severe health consequences for a lot of the individual investors that I interviewed for this piece.
It sounds like all the same symptoms of sports betting, or and then you're down. You try to make it back, so you make even bigger bets, and I can see it all happening. And you probably need the same type of intervention that's decades old for normal gambling. You probably need some type of program or something, right? It's hard to quit.
Exactly. Exactly. And, I interviewed treatment centers around the country that said they have seen an uptick in patients seeking help for trading in financial markets. And this is new for a lot of doctors and counselors out there who aren't familiar with things like options and cryptocurrencies. But to your point about sports, similar to how you can bet on how many points, say, Jalen Brunson is going to score in the first quarter of an NBA game, that's what you can do in the options market today. You can bet on where stocks
Right.
and indexes will be in just a few hours from now. It's not that different from sports betting.
Right. There's commercials now where there's an individual who's betting on whether the kicker makes the field goal that's coming up in like a minute. Like they're on a commercial break, a field goal's coming, you can bet on whether he makes it from. That is near term, and I guess it's happening here. Gunjan, thank you. I don't know. It's troubling, but it's good that you're bringing it to everyone's attention. Maybe we can prevent some people from starting it.